Thank you very much for the sumptuous meal that we have shared this afternoon and we have eaten. Thank you very much for all the people who served for us. Thank you. And just a brief presentation on my report, which is about conflict resolution. We all know that conflict in an organization or in a school, in an organization or public schools in my case, because I'm a school head with the public schools here in Bulacan, San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. So, let me find my presentation. Okay. Thank you for waiting. So, this study investigates the actual experience of school leaders in Bulacan, conflict resolution and practicing ethical transformational leadership. Grounded in the Philippine professional standards, the research aligned with Strand 1.2, school leadership, and then conflict management, and Strand 4.1, personal and professional development, which collectively emphasize professional integrity, collaboration, and ethical governance in school leadership. This also examines the response of school head in real-life conflict scenario. This involves teacher-to-teacher disputes, student-to-student tensions, parent against principal or teacher against principal dynamics or issues and concerns. The principal-teacher conflict addresses as resistance to instructional innovation and changes of revisions. So there are some issues that may arise due to instructional innovation, changes or revisions, breakdown, role-related tensions, differences in opinions, and then some other context in the elementary public schools. The Philippine Professional Standards for School Heads Competency must exemplify in his or her job, particularly to focus on Strand 1.2, the school leadership, the conflict management, personal and professional development. In the public school setting, we are using the collaborative approach, and there are guidance designates, and there is a team that will resolve the problem. This is what we call the grievance committee. So when I did the research study, I also incorporated some research and study on how the Christian education, what's the procedure in the conflict resolution in the Christian education. And I found out that it's very nice to combine and integrate the best practices both in the secular education and the Christian education. And so, as what we have said as I have mentioned and I have shared during the online presentation, it is always best to transform or help the change of heart when we want to correct somebody or someone in the organization. So sometimes it can be or also be a reason why some people will abuse the system. If we are using so much of the diplomacy, and we try to incorporate more of the basic education. That's why it's better to combine both the secular form of conflict resolution combined with Christian education. And that's all. Thank you very much.
Doctor in Business Education, specialized in administration and supervision.